women to be talking anyway. The question was for us. So if they want to learn some freaking thing from
Okay,
us,
teach
this
us.
is the only time they have a
my
chance
goodness.
to understand.
Let me
The
be
question
quiet.
was for,
Give
you know
me-
what?
oh,
Let
my
me
Lord
show.
Jesus, let me-
Let me show you. What was the questions again,
No,
Lulu?
but
What
I
was the
know, I know
questions
what you're
again,
trying,
Lulu?
Anderson. Anderson, I know what you're trying to
Let me
say.
get
You're
my
trying to
notepad
say
so I can
that
take some
basically
notes.
the
I'm
question was
quiet because
basically
I
about
feel.
arousal, right? Am I right to say that, Lulu? The question was
Well, I
It,
mostly
guess
geared towards arousal.
for men
Hmm.
to
and
answer,
some, you know what, Lulu?
if
Forget these
you're not
people on the show.
attracted
Answer me
sexually
the.
to your wife,
Ask me
Why
the
do you need
question,
an
Lulu.
answer?
Lulu, forget
what?
everybody. Ask me the question, sweetie.
Okay, if you're no longer attracted to your wife of 10 years, 15 years, or whatever, what is it that you can do to work on that attraction or to I don't know, to what do you do to stay married and to still,
I'm
I don't
gonna
know,
turn.
love on
Okay,
her?
as a black man, with my culture as a black man, it's very simple, and that's the way it used to be back in the days. As a matter of fact, you know that well. You know that just like I
Answer
do
the
because.
question. Answer the question.
Yo,
Answer the question.
listen, I'm not talking to you. I'm talking with Lulu. Okay, Lulu asked me a question. I'm
She
answering to
wants you to
Lulu.
answer the question.
Yeah.
Okay, this is
Let's
for
just
Lulu. This is
answer.
Lulu. Now, Lulu, here's what
What
it
do
is.
you
It's,
do?
it's very simple.
That's all we asking, right? What do you do?
Lulu,
Why you can't get there?
Come
I'm
on,
trying to learn.
You see that? You see that? How can you learn when you're talking? Now, Lulu, here's
What
what
do you
it is,
do?
Lulu. It's very simple. I guarantee
I like to know.
every man that's married, they will never tell you the truth.
Ah,
They will lie. But me, I'm gonna tell you the truth.
okay.
Because you don't know it.
Listen
How the
to-
hell would you know?
Shut the hell up. Listen.
I'm just saying.
Listen.
We
You,
like
you,
the
you,
we like the
God,
truth.
listening.
We
okay,
like
okay.
the truth.
Lulu,
But
Lulu,
what would you do?
Lulu, you know what, Lulu?
We're listening.
Since he wants to answer the question,
Right.
go ahead, ask him. You don't have to ask me anymore. It's okay.
Answer the-
Since I cannot
Yeah.
answer,
No,
it's
no,
okay.
no. Finish up. Anderson, Rose, your finish up. I
Yeah,
like to
finish.
hear.
Let me
I like
tell
to hear
you.
your
Let me
advice.
tell you what every man wish they could say. Okay.
Oh my God.
Listen, it's very simple.
The men that are like you mean? Sorry.
Listen, it's very simple. As a man and a man perspective, first of all, I would not a man, okay, not the man that sometimes the man, sometimes the woman, a real man will not leave his wife
Why did he even have to
just
say
because
that?
she's unattractive. He's gonna stay there. You understand? It doesn't matter. So, but now, the important question is,
What do you
doesn't
do?
mean because I'm stay there, that means I'm attractive, she's attractive to me anymore. But the most important thing is if she's a reasonable woman,
Sorry.
if she's
Why
a
you won't
reasonable,
answer the question?
if I'm answering the question,
Okay,
if she's a
okay,
reasonable
good.
Going
woman,
down a rabbit hole.
Right.
she
Where's the
cannot.
violence?
She knows.
So he can come out
She
the other
knows she's
side.
not the same person anymore.
Right. Now it's her fault.
is
Okay,
not
now
Greyhound,
she's not. If
Groundhog
she's
Day.
not selfish, and then she said, "Wow, sweetie, I can understand your situation. You know what? I know what will make you happy.
What?
Let's bring somebody young in the
Oh
relationship,
wow.
Yo, you.
so we can have some fresh blood, some good entertainment. You understand? Because that's the way it used to be back in the days.
with the concubines, right?
Because back in the days, actually, the wife went and looked for a younger woman to bring into the home, and then she's the one that's training her, and she's telling her exactly how to make her husband happy.
that doesn't mean she
And
was
those
happy.
people, let me tell you this. No,
She
no,
wasn't happy
no.
doing
Talk
that.
for yourself, because don't talk for these people.
It was real.
No,
It's
that was a
written.
different
So
culture.
this is a
It's
sexual
written.
thing then?
It's written.
You are a black woman
This is a
and with a white
sexual
with a
thing?
white culture. You are a
is a
black woman with a
sexual
white.
thing
I'm talking
then?
about. I'm talking about.
What?
Are we narrowing
Now
it
listen
down
to me.
such a
Now-
sexual thing?
Now listen to me. Again, for example, we know that even. Listen, this is how bad it. This is how good it was. How good it was. If, for example, back in the day, Stanley, you married your wife, and she cannot give you kids. You know that? You know what she has to do? She can go and find somebody.
Surrogate.
It can be her sister,
Right.
or
They're
it
still
can be
doing
the
it
maid,
those days.
Surrogate.
and then to bring her to you to have kids for her.
So is that where you want to
People pay
live?
people
Do
to
you
have kids
understand?
with them.
Is that
That's
where
too
you- is
late.
that the era that you want to live in?
Now, here's the funny thing, though. You see this? What I'm telling you right now? It's still in every single freaking man nature. We can lie all we want. We can say all we want because we don't want our wife to take half of our shit right now today. The reason why men not telling the truth is because they're afraid for women to divorce, because guess what? There's no good reason for a wife to stay with you. The moment she leave you, she can take half
What's
of your
the
stuff
truth?
or
So
90% of your life.
So wait.
So men are
I mean,
lying.
So
can
wait,
deny-
Greg and Stanley. Like,
But-
is there,
but-
so Greg and
what-
The
Stanley.
reality
can
of
they
it
do?
is, excuse me,
I-
the reality of it is, what I'm telling you
bro-
right now, that's exactly what
bro-
every single freaking man
So
was born
Well,
with.
Okay,
That's
so
what's
Greg-
running
Rachel,
through
Greg
your
and-
blood.
Greg
What
and
do they
Stanley,
do?
so
especially a
They're
black
not
man.
attractive
So
enough.
is
This
there-
Especially a black man.
So is there no benefit to the woman for marriage? What's the benefit?
Well, I mean, there's
the
a
benefit
there's
for
a
her?
lot of benefit for women to marriage. Well, listen,
In
I'm
this
gonna,
country.
I'm gonna
If I go
take.
by
In
his-
the
I'm gonna
United
Right,
States
but
of
he's saying-
America.
If I go by what he's
you guys
saying,
say
it's
I'm
in
talking
the
about what
subject.
we're saying. What
That's
as far
not
as
the
what
question.
he's saying.
So
You're-
he
Well,
answered the question.
I
Can
think
somebody
what
else
Rocha,
answer?
I think what Rocha is saying is basically, loyalty. But loyalty doesn't usually have to mean sexual loyalty, right? I mean, if you have my heart and I'll die for you, right? If you're in danger, if I'm willing to take care of you in sickness and provide for you and protect you and have children and raise great citizens in this country, I'm very loyal to you. But giving you sexual loyalty,
can she
I think that may be a
too
different
explore
story.
her unloyalty in the sexual
If you're a
way?
hoe, go ahead.
I'm just asking
One
a
thing I know,
question,
there cannot be two
because
hoes
she's
in the
But the
not-
thing
house.
But
is-
she's not
but
being
then
satisfied, and that's
again-
not fair. So she's not being satisfied because you're not attracted to her.
That's
so
why you-
now what's happening to her?
What's wrong with you, woman?
Oh, so you will still please her, even
What
though
do-
you're not attracted to her.
So it's okay for a man to
Listen,
leave
a man
because-
will never stop
Well, I
having
mean,
sex with his
listen.
wife. A
Okay.
man will never stop having
Okay.
sex with his wife. That's point blank.
Yeah.
A man
But he
will
needs-
never stop having
but
sex
he
with
needs
his wife.
another one. He
That
needs-
doesn't. But guess what? A man will need another. Listen, do you know a lot of men out there having sex with their wife, and do you know who they're thinking about?
So
They
then,
think
hold
about
on.
another woman.
So Lulu,
So that means the men don't
The
have a
question
problem.
was,
Don't have
right?
an erection problem.
After
they have a woman
years
problem.
and years
which
of
is the
being
same freaking
married-
woman for the past 15 years. You gotta be crazy.
okay, so the question was again, what do you do
Right.
if you lose attraction to your wife after many
Bring another
years?
woman.
What do you do,
Bring
right?
another
So
woman.
that
What you
means,
let
hold
somebody
on.
else answer
So
the
that
question?
means the
Oh my
only
God.
answer to that question, the only
Is the
Let's have some
the
threesome.
bullet point
Threesome,
only
baby.
period
Threesome.
is sex.
For him. So for him.
So it
Yeah,
has
so
nothing
please,
to do if
please,
she can
wait.
wash your
I agree
clothes,
with that.
if she can
Okay,
care for you when
please,
you're
listen to
sick.
that.
Wait.
Hold on. So it doesn't mean if she cares for you, she cares for your children, if she cares for this, she cooks for you, she cleans your home, whatever. It's only about the punani and the penis. That's
Sweetie,
what it's about.
you see
then.
what you just said right now? The kids been gone. I can do my own damn laundry. I've been doing this since I was 14.
Okay, fine.
I can cook at the
But when
age
you
of 15.
answer that question,
so all these
you
things
only
you say,
pinpointing it to
all these
the
things
punani.
that's that pussy.
So
That's
wait a
what I'm
minute,
trying
please.
to say.
That's
so
that
at the end of the
boom,
day,
Wait,
boom,
guys.
you
boom.
cannot
Wait,
be the only
wait.
person
Boom,
to answer
boom.
that
Wait,
question.
Greg,
Vagina.
Greg and
Coco.
Stanley.
He's
Wait,
only
okay.
talking about the
Rocha,
vagina.
Wait,
Rocha,
Greg
let
and
me
Stanley,
be-
can you please chime in? I can't take it
Please,
anymore.
because-
I can't take it anymore. Please chime
It
in
only has
again.
to do with the
And
vagina.
give
I mean, this is a
give us
diff-
another
this is a very-
perspective to that question.
This is a very difficult. This is a very difficult question to ask. Obviously,
Okay, please
you
be
need.
honest.
It's all about. It's all about communication, right? You
I
need to
agree.
have a conversation with your wife, right? And I think there's other way to spice things up. But I'm not
How
going
you
to
gonna
completely
spice things up,
deny.
Stanley?
Let him
Rocha,
talk, 'cause
Rocha,
he
let me
interrupted
finish.
you.
I'm not going to completely deny what Rocha said because it's
Yes,
in our
sir.
nature as men. It's something that we have to suppress,
Yeah.
right? Because if you let us run wild, we'll be doing exactly what Rocha is saying, right?
Yeah.
Because it's in our nature,
Yeah.
right?
It's a
But
woman's
at the
nature
same
too.
time, you can say, hey, listen, maybe you need to go to the gym and I'll go to the gym with you. If
Yeah.
if it's a physical
If
thing
it's a
in that
physical
sense,
thing,
right?
exactly.
Maybe if it's something that in me that I'm okay, listen, my testosterone levels are going down and I'm not sexually attracted anymore. That's a whole different story. Then I need to take care of my end. But maybe we need a little bit of role play, right? You need to bring the fun back because over
Yes.
time, by being home, taking care of children, running to extracurricular activity, and this and that, we forget about each other, right? We
Yeah.
so busy taking care of others that we forget about each other. And enough time goes by where you basically said, "Hey, we kind of lost our magic, right? And we
Yeah,
need to
yeah,
bring it back." Right. So I think all it needs to be is just a conversation. And then both parties are willing to have that conversation and work on it. And then we can bring it somewhere we can both work.
Not because the
Wait,
guy
wait.
cannot get hard for you.
Wait.
That doesn't mean he has a problem. No. The problem is because he been banging you for so many years.
Erectile
You don't feel
dysfunction
the
is a
same. You
si-
don't feel it. You
Wait a
don't feel
minute.
the same anymore. Give him a young chick. Believe me. Let me tell you this.
So why
He
you don't
will be
leave?
Erectile
he will be
dysfunction is a real thing,
he
though.
will be
Leave
like a rabbit.
Then
He will be
leave.
like a rabbit.
Anderson,
Leave.
erectile dysfunction is a real thing.
No,
though.
listen. Give him a new woman. You will. This is how you do the
Okay.
test.
Okay, so
Listen,
Greg,
if you want to really know if a
okay,
man,
okay.
if you not really,
Listen.
listen.
Okay,
I'm
Greg,
not gonna say
please.
erectile dysfunction because that's a
Please.
fancy word. If you want to know if a woman can get hard or not, give him a new woman beside his wife.
Okay, go ahead,
Give
Greg.
him, his wife is freaking 55. Give him at one of the 23 that I have.
What
You
if-
will see.
What if
Okay,
a 55-year-old
Greg, go
pussy
ahead.
feel like a 21-year-old
Ah,
pussy?
BS.
What you mean?
BS.
What do you mean?
25
With
years
science
old, a
today,
55-year-old
with science
Alright,
today,
The 55-year-old pum pum is still a 55-year-old
It's not
pum
true,
pum.
'cause
I'm
that
not
could tighten that
listen to
shit
me.
up.
I'm not saying that is not good.
They got doctors
I'm
that
not
could
saying
tighten that
is
shit
not
up.
good. Because let me tell you, I'm not saying that is not good. That's not what I said.
Newsflash.
Because me,
they
but
got
one thing
doctors
is,
that can
when it's
tighten
come
that
to
up.
23, when it's come to 24, when it's come to 21, let me tell you, I don't care what you say. That boom boom boy, I'm telling you.
Okay, Greg.
Anyway,
Now your turn,
Yeah,
Greg.
yeah,
Please.
go ahead. Go ahead.
Go ahead, Greg. Please
Please.
say
Hey,
something.
okay,
Please
baby,
say
no
something.
lie.
I know.
Greg,
No
say
problem. I
something.
give you an old car, I take a brand new car.
I know it's.
Y'all bunch liars.
Listen, if you down for a third person in the room, I'm down
No,
for a third person in
there
the
you
room.
go, baby.
But no, but that's
Yeah.
not the point. That's
Alright,
not the
guys,
point. You ain't bringing a third person
Give
in the
me
room
some-
because
listen,
I'm
listen.
not getting you excited.
You, listen,
All right, listen, guys.
Believe me, when I'm excited
Can-
for
can-
both
can you guys
of
even hear me?
us. I'm excited
Can
for
you
you
hear
and for
me?
her.
Oh, so you
She's
need
the
her
excited.
though.
Okay,
You
see,
need
I'm
her
sorry, we're not
to get
live.
me excited.
She's the
Yes, that's me.
Viagra. She's the
Thank you.
Viagra.
Rochelle,
So now I don't
Rochelle,
have to
Rochelle.
think about anybody else. For you to get some, you get. Listen, everything. You see?
Rochelle.
Listen, give me 1 second. You see, women sometimes.
This is a deep
Let
topic. This
Let
is a
me tell
deep
you
topic.
something, man.
You
Women
gotta
women are so selfish. Sometimes they forgot. Women doesn't matter what we do. We always, no matter what, we always do it for women. If you bring me something brand new for me to rise up, to be harder. She's 23, she's fresh. And then you bring her to me. What you think I'm gonna do? I'm gonna leave you empty? I'm not gonna let you dry. As a matter of fact, I'll probably give you 25 minutes, and I'll probably give her 5 minutes. She's the Viagra that you bring into the house. See, y'all not smart about these things at all. But guess what happened? All y'all that acting crazy, guess what happened? That's why y'all don't have no husband. That's why you ain't got no men.
right,
Because
so-
y'all don't
All
know
right,
how
all
it
right,
works.
okay, okay.
Y'all go
Listen,
against
no
God
point.
rules.
Yeah. No,
Listen
we heard
to
you.
what
We
I'm
heard you.
saying. We heard you.
I'm
Go
not
ahead,
gonna
Greg.
talk
Go ahead,
anymore.
Greg.
Oh,
I
thank you, Jesus.
believe life gets in the way a lot of times. I have 2 kids. By the time you put them to bed, do sports, clean, do things, a lot of things get in the way. Sometimes people forget about it. There's way to do things. You can say, hey, you know what? I don't know, 1 day a month, it's our day. So let's go, take vacation alone without kids. Do things that I have a lot of things
He's
that
sitting
I
here
used to
laughing.
do that I haven't done.
No wonder
I
you're
start to
tired.
do them now.
No wonder you have high
no.
blood pressure. No wonder you
Now that-
have all kind of chronic disease.
Listen, now that
Forget
my
the kids.
getting
If you
bigger-
only have sex, kids wait later.
listen, now that my kids get older, there's a lot of things that I can do. Like we can go to the gym together, we can go for a run together, because I can leave them in the house now for like an hour. So all of those things on my end of attraction, because one of those things who make me very attractive to my wife is because we can do things together. We used to play on the same soccer team. We work out together, we run together, we do stuff together. For me, those are important. I'm not talking for everybody. You see what I'm saying? Everybody got their own story. Some guys like it because they can cook together. Because, I remember when I didn't have kids, we used to do stupid shit like stay in the house and say, you know what, let's take some shot and get drunk. And I mean, it sounds silly, but this is things that people used to do. But with kids, it's not like you can't do those things anymore. So sometimes you have to find that balance. You see what I mean? And it's tough for people who live together and got kids and take care of a lot of things. I'm just saying that on my end. I'm not saying my situation is, obviously I can say I'm
Right.
lucky enough that my wife's still working out, she's still doing her thing. But I'm not talking for everybody. I'm talking about like my own personal experience on my end. And I
Yeah.
also gotta do a lot of things. You see what I mean?
Yeah, it's
So
just, and like you said, it's a question of communication, finding time for each other. Because I mean, the minute you start
Ooh,
having
Jesus.
the minute you stop having sex with your wife, and time is going by, there's people that are in marriage that are sexless marriages, and guess what?
Yeah.
It becomes a roommate, and
Yeah.
it's going to divorce, right? We know where that's going to end up at some point, right? But yeah, my advice will communicate, find ways to
We
be
keep
together,
talking.
spend time, maybe take a
Somebody
trip
begging
together.
for
Yeah.
you. Keep
Well,
talking.
you know what I don't want us to what you I hear you. You speak on behalf of many men. So don't get me wrong. I've been around men
99%.
who are just like, wow, I love this
99%. The
woman.
1% are retarded.
No, hear me out. I've seen and been around men who every time they see their wife, they're just like, damn, I just love this woman. I adore her. I'm in love with her. I'm attracted to her. And there are men, as you stated, it's not that you're not attractive. It's not that you don't feel good. I'm just tired of it, right? It's been too long. It's been the same thing. There is the
Même-
over and over,
Boredom.
year after year after
The
year.
same pum pum for
So,
20 years,
as
30 years.
Stanley stated, you spice
Good
it up,
luck.
you have conversation, etc. And even that might not work because they're just so eager to just go and try something new. It just can't stay.
and
So
sometimes they do and they get back.
and
Yeah.
sometimes, so as
Well,
women, we have to know how to
They
protect
get back
ourselves.
because once you take a break, you come back,
No,
you slack
let
new.
let her finish. Let's give Lulu some time to
Well,
finish
get
her
back
thoughts.
because that's
That's
what
best
I
that
got
when you
back.
come
But
back, it's
as
brand new
women,
again.
we need to understand the person that we're with. You have to know your person. That plays a major role. And even though men may feel the way Anderson just stated, just out of fear not to hurt their wives, they won't tap into it. Just that strong love, that bond. Like you said, we go to the gym together,
But
we go on date nights. I won't do that because I just don't want to hurt her like that. But it
well,
doesn't mean he doesn't have the feeling that Anderson stated.
exactly. So they probably won't act
I
upon
love
it,
you,
but
Lulu.
it's still
I love you,
still there.
Lulu. Lulu will have
Yeah.
a man for a long time.
Well, I have to say I give a lot of credit to Anderson because obviously the man is not married. He knows himself. So I gotta give him a lot of credit.
Shut
see
the
what I'm
hell up.
saying?
I was married, bro.
I give you
I
a lot
was
of
married. I was married. This is how I
But that's
know.
the reason
This
why
is
you're
how I
not
know
married
that crap
anymore.
don't work. It doesn't make no damn sense. Biblically, it doesn't make no sense.
For how long
So
were
wait
you
a minute.
married?
For 3 years.
You're saying that what didn't work?
For 3 years I was married. This
But-
is all I know. And let me tell you something. Guess what happened?
Yeah.
I have a friend of mine. He got divorced too. He was married for 3 years. Guess what happened? Now he's on his 4th divorce. You know where he's
Listen,
sleeping right now?
but
In
that's why I give you a
efficiency.
lot of- That's why I give you a lot of credit. So
You don't
do
make
it
the
for
same
3
mistake
years, you're
twice.
Like, that thing is not for me.
I think
So,
you're right.
you know,
I
you
think
walk
that's what
away.
it really is. That's what it boils down to. You gotta know what you want out of this life. If that is the life that you choose and that you want, nobody here is knocking you for it, right? We commend you on being honest and upfront about it. Like,
And let me tell you this, man.
people
I've been
people
buried a lot
seek-
of married men lately.
People seek the
Yo.
honesty in relationships, right? Or when you meet somebody. So if you're going to be honest about your lifestyle, that's great. That's awesome.
Would you
but
be-
doesn't
right.
mean that everybody is going to be attracted to that. And you're not attracted to everybody. Like I just feel like there's somebody for everybody. Like I really
Would
do.
you
Exactly.
be honest and
Yeah,
upfront
yeah.
to that
For
woman
for
from
sure.
day
I mean,
one? Let's say
guys,
you about
Roaches,
to be in a
Roaches,
relationship.
let's be conscious of the audience,
The time.
because we gotta, when we're talking over each other,
Yeah.
the experience for people that are watching,
You know, women got
it's not
excited
a
when it's
pleasant,
come to sex.
it's not a pleasant one.
So it's
But
us?
what I was gonna say, women and men usually experience sex differently, and I think it's Lulu or Greg that say, hey, you can go out there and come back, and you still come back, because very often men can disassociate sex with love and being together with someone, right? So a man
But men
can
can too.
probably
I mean,
easily
women
go
can.
out there and have sex and come back and love his wife the same way. So the men that you're saying that always praising their wife, they're so in love with their wife. Sex for men is completely different, and nowadays there's a lot of women that can go and have sex and have one nice and disassociate
Hmm.
from it. They're very capable of that, but men, I think it's in our nature to be like that, right? So going out there, although we take those vows and we say, hey, we're in a relationship, we're going to respect the relationship, and we're not going to do that. Some men choose to do that, but
Right.
it's not impossible for men to go out there and come back home and act like like it was nothing.
Because it is
Just it's just
nothing.
another day.
If I'm messing, listen, all I want to do is come.
Use your hands.
All I want to do is come.
You can use your
That's it.
hands.
I
You
don't
got
know why
two
y'all
hands.
complicated things. No, there's no complication. Because let me tell you
Yeah.
something, just like you said. Listen, you guys don't understand. Life of a man is not easy. Life of a man is not easy. Doesn't matter if you're single.
Oh, I
Doesn't
know.
matter if you're
I know.
married. As long that you have kids and you're a real man, your life is not easy. Because let me tell you this. You are constantly working physically and mentally for your kids. Okay? If you have a wife, believe me, you're gonna die. Because guess what?
All
Now
right.
you have too many people to be freaking thinking about, to taking care of. So you
All right. We
see,
don't need we
so
don't need to
basic,
go
so
another
basic,
rant.
only time that we
We're not
have,
going another. I'm not
only
going
good
another round.
moment that we have
I got
for
enough of
our
that.
own,
As a man,
for
I'm not gonna die.
at least to like manage the stress of life.
Uh,
I'm
It's a
not
new
gonna
boom
die.
boom.
My
all right.
It's
friend,
a
What's
new
your
boom
what's your
boom.
what
Let
you
me
need
tell
a
you this.
therapist.
By the time I'm
all right.
finished, by the time I'm done killing myself out there, and I have only one woman, right? And by the time I get to the house, and then the moment I walked in, she said, "Oh, it's your turn to take care of the kids." Imagine if I don't get my pum pum before I get home. I'll be gladly happy to take care of the kids because you know why? I don't need your pum pum anymore. But now,
All
after I take the
right, Roger,
stress
we
of the
get it. We
day,
get
and
it.
when
God,
I
We
you
get
get
home,
stop.
it.
I'm still
All
gonna get
right.
stressed at
All
home.
right, Reverend.
When do I release myself? You know
We
what?
good
All
to
right,
go.
Let
sir.
me tell you something. Last thing I'm gonna say. You know
Mhm.
what?
Okay, are you
I
sure?
Are you
respect.
sure
Oh,
it's the
well,
last
Let
okay,
me
thing
tell
you're
you
make it.
gonna
You
something.
might as well
say?
make it your
I
final. You
respect
might as
all
well make it your
married men.
final
Oh, don't
thoughts.
get me
That's the
wrong,
final
people.
thought.
All the
We're getting
Facebook
there.
people that's watching my show, listen to me.
I can't wait to see what
I'm
they're
not
saying.
against marriage. As a matter of fact, I wish 99% of men in this country were married except me. Let me tell you something. I love the fact that because you know why? Men that married in this country, especially in the United States of America, with that type of culture, let me tell you this, those are very, very strong men. You see me, on that aspect, I'm very weak. So therefore, marriage in this country, in the United
Definitely.
States of America, is for strong
It's
men.
definitely weak.
I admit that I'm a weak man. I can't do it. Very
All right, he
simple.
says it.
All right.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Good luck.
If you can be honest and live in your truths, I mean, just do that. Just live in your truth.
He's weak.
We're
No,
not
but-
here to
but I
knock you.
think-
Like everybody
listen,
has their own path to take. So like if
Imagine I'm gonna
if
say
that
that.
is your truth, that is your truth.
Imagine I'm gonna
But
tell
to
you.
knock somebody else
Listen
who
to
loves
me.
love
Oh,
or a
hey,
man,
hey, no,
a man that's gonna stand
I do
firm
not knock
on-
nobody out. As a matter
Oh,
of fact, I
okay.
say more power to.
Okay.
As a matter of fact, I congratulate them. As a matter of fact, I wish I could introduce a law in the Senate. Say, you know what? If a married man, you catch a married man cheat, put him to death or give him 20 years in prison.
They did
because
that.
he
They
should
started
never.
that already.
Because guess what?
They
He
started that already.
Because he should never violate. Imagine you stand in front of a woman. You tell a woman this thing, baby, I love you for the rest of my life. You are my life. I will do everything for you. You're gonna be the only woman I'm gonna look at till the day I die. You're the only pum pum I'm gonna bang for the rest of my life. I'm gonna not.
that
look
may
at,
not
I'm
necessarily
not going to
be
look
the
at no
case.
other woman.
But wait.
you the centerpiece of my life.
that may
I
not
would
be
not
the
live without
case.
you. For a man
All
to
right,
say
Reverend.
this to a woman, God dog it, you better be God.
But that may not be the
All right,
case
we
because,
got the
like she
last
just
word.
said, if she's open to it, so like you may get into a situation or a marriage with a woman that may be open to the lifestyle that you love. Like I'm really confused
Like
by
I said,
that.
I'm down for a third woman.
That's what
in
I'm
the
saying.
room.
There
So
you
like,
go,
But
baby.
you
Do-
ain't doing it because
Give
I'm
me
turning
five,
you
give me-
off.
Okay, give
like
me-
you might
It's
be.
because I want to experience something new too, not because I
Right.
turn
Yeah,
you
you're not,
off.
no, why do we mean not gonna
Not-
bring no men?
You ain't hear what I just said? You
Yeah, she's
yelling
down-
so
she's-
loud. Listen.
I know what I know.
want
This
to.
woman in this country. Oh, I can do what men do. No, you cannot do what I do.
Well, it's not about doing what
It's
men
not-
does.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying
Oh.
that there's
Doing what you
women
want.
out
All right.
here that
All
will
right, guys.
marry
Well,
you
I mean,
and be
I
on the
think it's
terms that
it's
you're
time
on.
for us to
That's
wrap
all.
it up. It's been a
Yeah.
very interesting
I
discussion.
thought the topic would be more poignant for us than it was for him, and
The question was for men, not for you.
You absolutely right.
Yeah, well, I mean, he was clearly very passionate about
Woo,
the topic.
completely
You know,
passionate.
clearly.
Because I gotta defend the men.
What man?
I'm the
man.
only one that
We
can
got
do
your
it.
point.
The,
You
the
did.
99%.
So you think a guy like Greg can defend men? Look at him.
99%.
Look at Greg face. Can this man can possibly defend freaking men?
The 99%.
Stanley's okay like this, but him, Greg? She.
Lulu, I think that was our last topic, right? Am I correct in saying that?
It is.
All right,
It
guys.
wasn't-
Listen,
Lulu,
this-
I
this
love you,
one-
baby.
this one-
I love
this
you.
one
I
was a-
see you.
This was our first show, and it was a great show. I enjoyed it. You know, I learned a lot and discovered a lot about Rochill, you know, and and then he already. I'm not even gonna ask him to give his last word because I don't want to spend
Oh my
another
God, please
hour
don't.
here. Right?
I don't have no
Okay?
last word anyway.
Oh
All
my!
right.
That's
So
a
anyone
shock.
else? Anyone else has any last word before we close out the show?
No, not
No,
really.
this
Like
was
I
fun.
think, yeah, I think this was. I think this was a really great first run. And again, I think for each and every last one of us, if you have a truth out there, living your truth. There's nobody else that you have to please on this earth more than yourself. So living your truth, and I'm sure that you will find your tribe. If you're honest with yourself, the right people will gravitate towards you. It's just like me when I'm on set. If I'm acting, if I don't believe in what I'm doing on stage, my audience won't believe it either.
Facts.
So I stand in that. You know, just living your truth, man. Ain't nobody here to judge you. Like live your life. Like live your life for real.
Well said. Well said. Us Haitian,
right.
when something is good, Niji, we say whoosh. Well, I'm gonna say whoosh. That was pretty
Okay.
good.
Yeah.
Say that. Go ahead.
Whoosh.
Well, like I said, this was very interesting. I just picked up a whole lot of points about this man right here. This is gonna be fun. I'm looking forward to the next and the next and the next. And I agree with you, girl.
I'm not
Live
like that
in
all
your-
the time.
Yes, he is.
Cálmate.
Yes, he is.
Mhm.
I am that type of person. Very open-minded, down to earth, non-judgmental.
Yeah.
So if you are who you are,
Yeah.
you will grab who's for you.
That's right.
Who belongs to you. So
right. That's right.
Awesome.
you for me.
Awesome. Lulu, what do you got?
yeah, my foot in your ass fully. That's what I see. But this was a great time,
Nothing
and
but
I
in
look
my
forward
ass.
to the next show, guys.
Yeah, I look forward to
Awesome.
the next episode as well.
Yeah, Lulu always have that calm energy. There's
I love
nothing
it.
that
I
can
love it.
We
that
need
can
that
bring her
over
volume
here,
up.
'cause-
Nothing can bring her volume up. It's
Okay.
so calm and peaceful.
Okay.
Right. All right, Greg, what you
Okay.
got?
I'm gonna call her Lulu.
Well, I mean, I got insulted many times. I can't defend men and all that. And yeah, I find out a lot about Wochill. I mean, you know, the man got his point. The man is very passionate, and
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to the next show.
Yeah.
And I will say
I won't be in the
thank
next
you
show.
to everybody who's watching.
All right.
And I'm
all right.
looking forward to the next
Next
show.
show, we're gonna put a bunch of olive oil bottles in front of
Oh,
him.
my Lord.
Coconut oil.
Yeah. Well,
baby
we
oil.
want to thank for anybody that was
baby.
watching the show, the Pressure Print Podcast. You know, like I said at the beginning of the show, we aim to entertain you and inform you. We'll do our best to bring the show to you on a weekly basis on Tuesdays at 8 p.m. Make sure you subscribe, you share, because we want to bring more and more people to the show so we can grow this and continue to offer you this amazing entertainment. And guess what? Rocha is not going anywhere. He's going to be here. So,
This is his seat, permanently.
it's going to
This
be,
is his seat
it's always going to be a
permanently.
while.
The hot
It's
seat.
always going to be a while.
But remember, I always said, listen, people, when you watch our show, it's fully entertainment. Do not go and kill yourself on our account. Everybody live their life the way they
Disclaimer.
want, the way it's good, it's fit for their
Yeah.
own happiness. Very simple. Just I want to put it out there. Don't be me.
right.
You will never be me, baby. I'm a different
All
breed.
right.
Obviously.
All right. Thank you, everyone. Good night.
Good
Thank you, guys.
night.
Peace.
Bye.
I love you, my Facebook people. You see, my people, Facebook, they say